Busiest week ever last week. Oh, we forgot to take it down. Last week we had free P&P on orders over £30. We forgot to take it down, Bex.
No, you don't need to take it down, Shaun.
Really?
You do not need to take it down. Our lovely Peter has allowed us to extend this offer, hasn't he?
He has. Peter McDermott is the head gardener here, and honestly, you loved this offer at the weekend, so we are extending it. If you spend £30 or more on your order, you'll get free delivery. And what I'd say is, go for the big items that have normally got £6.99 delivery. Put them in your basket and you'll get everything delivered free of charge, which is amazing because, our delivery is premium, the packaging is fantastic. So we've extended the offer. Ooh, yes, we like that. We also have got a brand new free gift as well.
We have, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, free gift. There are 60 bulbs included in here. So with every purchase that you make, as long as you enter the magic key code, which we'll tell you about, you will get this bag of bulbs in there. There's a summer solstice mix. You're getting 20 of the allium moly.
Which is at the top.
Yeah, you're getting 20 of the Tritlia. I like those because apparently they like clay soil.
Yeah, they do.
And you're getting 20 of the Dutch iris included as well.
Now that is amazing. Now you will get that, as Beck said, you will get that free with every purchase. However, there is a golden rule to YouGarden TV. You always have to use the offer code. So as you start building your basket, you've got to put that code in YGTV15, and what that will do, that will automatically give you your free gift, but also any other promotions, if it's like buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free, whatever, it will unlock all the other promotions. If you don't put the code in, you end up spending more, basically.
Like he did.
Yeah, I did. I forgot the code. I have now placed 10 orders, but one of them I forgot the code. I'll never forgive myself, honestly. So do put that in your basket. Anything else I need to tell you?
No.
I think.
Oh, one postage per.
No.
Oh, because it's you.
Well, actually,
you're going to go over the 30 quid, aren't
you? I mean, if you do spend less than 30p, it is one postage per order, but try and get your order over £30.
Join the club.
Yes.
There is a club. You need to join it. We have both joined it as well. It is fantastic. It's going to give you extra savings, extra discounts, more money to spend, and it's only a £5 for the year.
So do that now. These are the benefits that you're going to get. You've got two options, and most people go for auto renewal because it's cheaper and you can cancel at the end of the year anyway. But you're going to get 10% off every plant and accessory. That includes compost and stultion, professional manure, anything like that. 5% off every outdoor living and gifts order. You're also going to get £20 back in the form of gift vouchers. And you can spend those throughout the year, one every quarter, and you get exclusive offers, competitions, and expert advice as well. So those are the main things that you have to do. Apart from that, you can sit back and enjoy the show. Now, we've actually got a brand new plant of the week for you. We always launch the plant of the week on a Wednesday on our first show, so do bear that in mind. It's always worth joining us on a Wednesday morning live at 10. And these are brand new today. They are the Digitalis, so we all know them as foxgloves, 10 plants, but we are doing a double up deal where you can get 20 for $19.98 as well. And these are ready to go, aren't they? Garden ready.
Absolutely garden ready plants. Look at that root structure that we've got going on there. These have been looked after, they've been grown on so that they're ready for you to plant out in your garden. You don't need to worry about that. They can go straight into their position. Now, what we would normally say with most plants, I say, it likes sunshine and it'll tolerate part shade. This is kind of the other way around. Actually, as a woodland plant, as a woodland flower, this really does thrive in part shade and it'll tolerate sun. So this is wonderful for those kind of, I've got loads of shady borders, like where the fences are, and it's a bit shady in those bits. These are absolutely brilliant towards the back of the borders because they're going to add that height and structure, plus they will do so well in that shady spot.
And they do give you that really natural kind of country garden, woodland look, and a beautiful selection of colours. My mum's cottage is called Foxglove Cottage. And
Is it? Oh, that's cute.
And we do have lots of foxgloves going there. And
you should have. If you didn't, that would be wrong.
Yeah, it really would. But they pretty much take care of themselves as well.
They do. You don't really need to do much with these. You know, you plant them, you're going to water them occasionally, obviously, but they are going to just fend for themselves. They even, sort of prolifically kind of sell seed as well.
They do.
Because, they're short-lived perennials, but short-lived plants. But honestly, they self-seed brilliantly. Once they start to dry dry up, what I do is I go and shake them. I give them a little shake, and all of a sudden you see all these seeds come out. Or you can collect the seeds, and then, you know, if you want more control over where they're going to grow, you can then, you know, grow them from seed, which is also a fantastic thing to do.
But it's a really good time to plant your perennials.
So good.
Yeah, the ground is still warm, you know, there's still a fair amount of light during the days. So grab your plant of the week. So it's 10 plants, but you can double up for $19.98. Postage is included. However, I placed an order a couple of weeks ago for the Cordyline can. And do you know what? I was so amazed when they arrived. I thought, we've got to have them back on the show. You weren't on the show. It was one of the shows that you weren't here for.
Was it? Yeah,
yes.
There was one I was going camping,
You were
wasn't
going
I?
camping or glamping. It was a very glamorous occasion, wasn't it?
Sleeping on a floor in a tent.
Now, this is absolutely the most incredible offer, and I want you to get this today. You're going to get free delivery if you spend £30 or more. 3 of the Cordyline can for $19.97. I love Cordylines, but my word, these are different colours. These are pink and green and green.
Pink and green, and this is what we adore about the Cordyline can. I've got a Cordyline in the garden. I've got a green Cordyline. You bought these, but you've also got a couple of others, haven't you? I've
got like the bronzy browny colour one, the green one. But you know what? I thought, these are spectacular.
They are spectacular.
That pink in the middle, Beth.
I think it's so vivid. I think it's wonderful that you get 2 colours on the same plant. The thing that we love about Cordylines is that they are instant drama, instant effect, instant kind of juxtaposition with the other plants in your garden.
It's a good word for Wednesday morning.
Sorry,
I like that, juxtaposition.
Don't know what's happened to me there. I don't know. But yeah, you get these wonderful kind of sword, sharp looking, they're not sharp, leaves coming out of here that contrast perfectly with the softer foliage and the softer colours in our gardens. They're absolutely brilliant, and the fact that you're getting 3 of these today for this price, I think, is incredible value for money.
Now, obviously, they don't come with these pots. We've just popped them in. So this is how they arrive. Look at the size of these. I'm not being funny, but if I saw these in a garden centre, I would expect potentially. Well, I was going to say about $14.99 at least.
Yeah,
because these are the. I mean, look, have you seen the colours there, the pink and the green? They are working out. I'll do my maths, see if my brain's working. I reckon about $6.66 each, approximately.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah, ish.
I'm not good at the maths.
By the way, if you want to comment on the show, if you want to correct our maths,
please.
Add any other big words to the show. You can, of course, message us. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and of course on the YouGarden website. I cannot believe how good they are. And I know a few people lost their Cordylines last year because it was particularly cold. They're normally winter hardy in the UK. Hello, Roger, Stuart and Elaine, by the way. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Elaine's one of our regulars.
She is, every week. Yes, these are winter hardy, aren't they? So they do come to you with that guarantee from us here at YouGarden. It's a lifetime guarantee. It means that if they fail to thrive, all you have to do is get in touch with our amazing customer service team and they will replace them for you. All you have to do is cover the postage costs. There is a way that you can help to look after them, and this is it. This is probably how they're going to arrive to you. They'll arrive like this, sort of gently tied, and then you will release and you'll get that wonderful display. But this is also something that you can do if we're expecting, you know, some harsher weather, really wet weather. You can just in the autumn, sort of later on in the autumn, tie them up like this, and it helps to look after them. But other than that, they really don't take much looking after.
We are really busy already. They are amazing, and they look great in pots. And if you're a minimalist type garden, you know, if you've got lots of pots and gravel and things like that, they look fantastic. But as Bex also said, juxtaposition. What was that?
Contrast.
But
Let's go with contrast.
Yeah, sometimes you have something spiky with something really soft in your garden.
It looks beautiful,
it does,
doesn't it?
You know. So yeah, go for those contrasts and juxtapositions. I've never heard you use that word before.
You're never going to let me live that down, either, are you?
I'm not. Just to recap. We have extended the free P&P when you spend £30 or more, which is brilliant news.
It really is, honestly. For us gardeners, when we like to fill our baskets, then that is definitely amazing news. And
you will get you've got a brand new free gift, because let's be honest, a lot of you have now got a lot of crocus, because that was our free gift for a few weeks. I think I've got 10 bags of crocus to plant. So, something new for today. Your free gift, if you use, remember, it's YGTV15 today, you're going to get 60 summer flowering bulbs. It's a summer solstice mix. So that is your free gift today. Thank you to everyone that's watching, by the way. These don't come with the pots. I know I said that, but we have got loads of pots on our show and website, should you wish to buy some pots for them.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to look at one of my faves.
Oh, yeah.
Loved this.
Do you know what? When I first saw it, because we both know, a fair amount about gardening. But we're always learning. And when I saw this, I'd never seen it before. I was like, what is it?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it's stunning.
It was definitely a favourite for you last week. So
it was your pick, wasn't it?
It was my pick. Yeah. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that.
So we've
got one of your picks later, though.
We have.
But yes, absolutely love this one. I think it is so pretty. I think it's unusual. I think it'll be a talking point in people's gardens. It's just an absolute stunner. Look at the flowers that you get from these.
I mean,
aren't they beautiful?
Yeah. And I know many of you, as keen gardeners, we like to have something different in our garden. I love it when I've got that wow factor.
So
and this is so different, isn't it?
It's so incredibly different. Look at that. It's just unique, a proper talking point, a showstopper, one that people are going to ask you about. It's the Caribbean lily. It's going to grow, it's a spring flower for you. So we're talking about April, May time that you will get these beautiful flowers on there, about 30 centimetres in height, 20 centimetres spread. This will be great for sort of front of borders if you want to put them there. I think it'll look great in a pot as well, all by itself. I appreciate there are only 3 bulbs in there for $9.99, but you can get that double up deal. And you'll get 6 of those bulbs. But this, yes, you can go and buy value bulbs and you can get 50 in a pack, but this isn't about value. This is about talking point. This is about showstopper, unique flowers in your garden.
It's about having the extraordinary in your garden.
Indeed.
And they are just beautiful.
Stunners.
So, did you order yours?
I haven't yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to place an order this week. I'm going to use my £5 voucher that I got for joining the club.
Yes.
So that is my plan.
Yes.
To place an order this week, and that is definitely going to be in there.
And you might well want to do the same if you've already joined the club. So if you double up, as Beck said, $14.98. Postage is $4.99. But what I would do, get your order to £30, and then you get free postage. Okay, so any order over £30, we've extended the offer because it was so popular. Thank you to Peter McDermott, by the way. He's a good man, isn't he?
He's a little gem.
He is. He's our head gardener here. We've known him for years, and we had a chat with him after last year, and it was so busy. He said, "Do you think we should extend the offer?" And we're like, "Absolutely,
yes, please."
So we also have got for you, just to help get your basket to over £30, our best-selling product ever here at YouGarden. It's our premium professional compost. By the way, if you are new to YouGarden, we are based in an 11-acre nursery. You saw it at the beginning of the show. It's a beautiful place. We're in a ginormous potting shed in the middle, but all the plants, they're grown with such love and care. Everyone is so passionate about gardening here. But the plants that are grown here, and many of them are, of course, are grown in this, aren't they?
Yeah, premium professional compost. That's why it is called premium professional, because this is the compost that the nursery uses. It started its life just as the nursery compost. It was not available to us, commoners, to be able to use, but now it has been made available for several years now, and it is such a well-reviewed product. Thousands and thousands of people have reviewed this product to say how amazing it is. It's not just us here at the nursery. We use it as well, don't we, Shaun? I need to place an order for this as well because I need to get my hanging basket sorted. It's all to do with a couple of different things. It's texture and ingredients. The texture is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely and it's light and it's airy. It's really...
Honestly, you'll know if you've ever put your hands in this before. It
feels good.
It does. You don't get big bits of twigs that haven't been properly composted. You don't get bits that are suddenly covered in some sort of like fungal. Sometimes you'll open up a bag of compost and it's like, they've got all that white stuff. Yeah. Or it's really black and it smells dank. This smells fresh and beautiful.
I want to curl up in it. I could fall asleep in this. It is so lovely.
One day I will literally come in the potting shed and you'll be there lying on this fast asleep.
It's soft and it's luxurious and it smells good. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing. Now, the ingredients in here are fantastic too. It helps to make up that beautiful airy texture. The airy texture allows for roots to get in there and grow and become really strong, which is really important. But the ingredients that we're talking about in here, we've got composted wood fibre. You can see all these little fibres running through it here. Now, that's really important. What that does is it allows for even water distribution to run through the compost. It helps for water retention in the compost as well, which is brilliant, isn't it? Because we're all being, we're environmentally conscious as gardeners. We want to make sure we're looking after that valuable water source.
And that's why we've got a huge reservoir here, actually, that helps water all of our plants.
We've got a slow-release fertiliser in here. There's little green balls that you'll be...
Oh, there you go.
I got one. Little green balls that run through that compost, lots of them. That is a slow-release fertiliser. It'll feed the plants for a good 6 months once they're planted in here. We've got lime in here to balance out the pH, which makes this an all-round compost, so great for pretty much everything that you're planting in your garden. We say seeds through to trees, anything in between, house plants as well. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, the only plants that won't like this are those that love, acid soils. So, they will need that ericaceous compost. But for pretty much everything, this is going to be perfect. $24.98. Now, and although postage is included in this, if you put this in your basket, any of the plants that have got postage on them, get them in your basket and get your order to over £30, and then delivery will be free on everything. So bear that in mind today. Super busy, I know, on YouTube, Facebook, and of course on the YouGarden website. Now, we also have got for you, we spotted this and we thought, it's got to be on the show. This absolutely stunning Acer emerald lace. Look at the price on the screen. And again, don't think about the postage. Get your order to £30, you get free postage. But this is only $12.99. And look at the size.
Okay, this is amazing for $12.99. If you love Acers, if you've looked at Acers in the past, if you're drawn to them like I am Acer obsessed. I adore them. I think they're beautiful. You will know that $12.99 for an Acer of this size is an absolutely amazing price. Now, Acers are pricey. I'm not going to lie about that. And the reason for that is that they are actually quite difficult to propagate, as they take some looking after in order to get them, to this stage, basically. So that's why they come with a bit more of a hefty price tag. This one is a stunning variety. It's got those proper Acer-like leaves that you've got on there. Honestly, they're so pretty.
And that is 510651. Now, we also have got for you some amazing bulbs today. Hang on. Do you know what we brought back as well?
Let's get that one out.
We have brought back one of the top sellers from about 3 or 4 weeks ago, which is the Laura Petalum. Now, we are doing an offer on these today. So, it's a really good offer. These are stunning. The foliage is gorgeous. Wait to see the flowers. They're like ribbons and fireworks. But one for $15.99. If you double up, $24.98. And they're really good size, aren't they?
These are great plants. You know loads about these because you've got them, haven't you? You've got Laura Petalum in your garden.
I have, and I can honestly say the foliage is lovely, and they are pretty much evergreen. I mean, if it's particularly cold, they may lose a few of the leaves, but pretty much evergreen.
Yep.
But the flowers are absolutely incredible. And I got flowers sort of early springtime, summer, but I am getting a few extra ones now as well. I'm getting a few random ones.
You can get the 2 blooms from this.
Yes.
So you get the spring one and you get the winter one. It's a winter hardy one as well, so it has that guarantee from us here.
But what I love about it, I love the way it grows, because it kind of, it's a very neat grower, a bit like the hydrangea Runaway Bride. It really, really does grow in a beautiful manner. Now, we've been asked about the roots. Are they rooty? That was from Ed. I think they're rooty.
Yeah, they're dark roots, aren't they?
Look, you can see that. Now, I'm not being funny.
There.
Sometimes if you take it, you go to garden centre, you take a plant out of the pot and all the compost falls off, Look at those. You've got roots all the way down. So
Yeah.
Ed.
Same on this one.
That sounds like Ed K to me. Yes, they are definitely rooty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good quality. And listen, we don't actually check these before we take them out the pots.
No, we don't.
when
We
we're
don't have
here.
time.
Honestly, it's such a rational. We don't check them, but we have that much confidence in the plants that we bring you here from YouGarden. They are such good quality.
And we were saying that, in a garden, it's great to have different textures, different colours, and to get the bronze leaves and those firework flowers, incredible. And they do look really nice in the white pot becks, don't they?
I think they look beautiful like that. I mean, those flowers that you get on there are absolutely stunning against that, dark coloured foliage. And then if you pair that with a light coloured pot, a bright white one or something like that, it's going to really, really stand out for you. I think it's beautiful. A double up deal on this is incredible. And to have a couple of those, bearing in mind they stay nice and compact as well. These aren't like, back of the border, 3 metres high kind of bushes. We're talking about maybe a metre and a half, potentially height and spread. So these are absolutely brilliant as a feature plant in a pot.
I cannot recommend them highly enough. So I've got them in my garden. They are really unusual, and they really do create such a beautiful contrast with other foliage. And there's the flowers. Yeah, almost. I call them fireworks because I'm very boyish and butch,
like
and you call them ribbons, don't you, Bex?
Yeah, they're little ribbons on there, and those are going to get bigger, and they're just going to look so pretty in your garden.
So if you missed out on them a few weeks ago, we have got them back today with the double up deal, 2 for £24.98. 510306. Good morning to all of our viewers. Do you know what? We're getting a really nice following now. And we do love it. We absolutely love it. But every Wednesday, you should always tune in because we do shows on a Wednesday and a Thursday. 10 till midday, 2 till 4. Always check the schedule because it may change throughout the year. And we are now live on a Sunday as well from 10 in the morning. But brand new plant of the week is always launched on a Wednesday. And we have got our digital. It's our foxgloves.
Yeah, the foxglove, the Dalmatian mix we've got going on here actually. Which I love the Dalmatian mix on the foxglove because it just adds that extra bit of interest going on within the flowers there. Bearing in mind, obviously, bees absolutely adore these, don't they? Seeing a little bumblebee's bum sticking out. They get right in. And then you see the little bum kind of wiggling out the back of them. I think it's lovely to watch. Now, this is a plant that actually thrives in part shade because it is it's a woodland plant. So this really does love to be at the back of the border against the fence where that doesn't get much sunlight. It absolutely adores being in that position. Plus, it's going to reach at least a metre in height. So it's a really good one for you to have at the back of those borders to give you that kind of height and structure.
And
obviously,
it
doesn't have to be in a border. You can put it in a pot as well. Don't just because I'm saying that doesn't mean you can't have it as a pot plant if you want.
So my mum lives at her cottage. Is called Foxglove Cottage, and she actually has some of these. She's got a gravel area, and she's literally got some planted in the gravel. I mean, there is obviously soil underneath it, but they just they look really natural there.
Yeah, they would thrive absolutely in those kinds of positions. These are garden-ready plants. You can see the root structure on here. They've been grown on. You don't need to worry about that. We're not asking you to grow them on, in your greenhouse before potting them out. These are ready to go into, their final place, wherever it is that you want them. And they're going to give you those wonderful flowers in the summer next year, sort of May, June, July time. Those tall spikes coming up, and they're quite long-lasting as well.
They really are. Sorry, I just couldn't resist.
Yeah, you've got to tell them.
Yeah, well, loads of orders going through, actually, taking advantage of it. Extended that offer. Don't forget, free postage when you spend over £30. But that is a lovely plant of the week. You can double up and get 2 for £19.90. And I think foxgloves, they do look best in groups. I don't think they work as just a single one. Because naturally you would get groups because they self-seed and things.
Yeah,
so
I agree with you.
They do look good en masse.
Yes, I've got. Saying that, there's one that I got coming up in one bit of the border, and it's on its own, and it is just a bit.
Really?
It is just a little bit sad on its own. Whereas in the other border, there's a few of them all together. You're absolutely right. But that one that was on its own, as it started to go over, what I did was I went over and I shook it. And all of the seeds came flying out of it. It was brilliant. So hopefully that means next year that in that spot, I'm not going to have that one lonely little foxglove. No. I'm actually going to get several of them all coming up together.
Which will look far better. Now, when we went to the show yesterday, we both went, oh, we've got to have this.
Yes.
Because we are all putting together our winter pots and baskets and things like that. These. I mean, these are absolutely stunning because they're variegated.
They're variegated, absolutely. And you can have an ilex bush in your garden. In fact, you can have 3 of these because we do have this. We do have this as a triple deal, right? My eyes are not.
We actually get 3.
Wowzer!
Yeah, they're half price, $14.97 for 3 of these.
And this is proper festive, isn't it? Really festive kind of. And because I've always wanted to make my own Christmas wreath.
Same here.
Always wanted to do that and just never quite managed to get round to doing it. Well, growing this in your garden, you can make your own festive wreath in your garden.
A friend of mine, Lynn Burrows, who's part of my garden club, she always makes beautiful Christmas displays and festive wreaths, and she would love these with them in variegated.
Yeah, definitely.
They're stunning, aren't they?
It has the Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit, so this isn't one you need to worry about. It's a proven performer in our gardens. It's winter hardy, obviously. You can tell just by looking at it. It's a holly bush, for crying out loud. Of course, it's going to be winter hardy. It can reach, big heights if you want it to. This can get big if you want it to. But these things, you are absolutely in control. You can trim these back, quite vigorously, and you're still going to be having a beautiful bush in your garden. They've got the red berries on there. They've got the beautiful variegated leaves. They are a little bit spiky, but that's what we like about them, isn't it? Because that gives us that real, festive kind of feel to these.
And these will do great in the ground, of course they will.
Yeah.
But you could put them in pots.
Yeah.
And they'd look amazing as a centrepiece in a winter pot with some of your winter bedding around them.
And that will restrict the size of them as well, so they don't, grow really big. These are, also they're a pollinating paradise. The birds love these. The bees love these. It's a nutritious source for caterpillars. They absolutely love these as well. And as I said, I just love the idea of having your own plant in your garden that you can then go and trim and use for Christmas decorations and Christmas wreath making and all those sorts of things as well. We're getting into that season now, aren't we? We're starting to think about it.
We are.
Halloween's coming, bonfire night, and then it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
I think they are stunning. 3 for $14.97, half price offer, and they are 511459. Right. Oh no. This is amazing.
These are your peonies. This is the bowl of beauty, and we say bowl of beauty because the size of these flowers, they can get up to 20 centimetres in diameter. These are big beauties.
Now, my mum, bless her, she has got one of these in her garden.
Has she?
Yeah, I don't know why she ended up with one, because she did get them from YouGarden, but, I know, no, she gave some away. She gave some away, yeah. But honestly, the colour is spectacular. Look, it's so unusual to have that yellow centre and then the pink surround.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, it's divine.
And I just think these are absolutely beautiful. Now, it loves a sunny position. You definitely want to plant these in the sunniest spot that you can. It will tolerate part shade, but ideally, you just want a sunny position. They're winter hardy, they're wildlife friendly. They reach up to about 1 metre in height, and they can form clumps over the years as well. So the fact that you're getting 5 of these, it is 5 bare roots, isn't it?
3.
Sorry, 3 bare roots. The fact that you're getting 3 of these means that you will be able to divide in later years. Yeah. Now, it's a bare root. We probably need to talk about bare roots.
Yeah, because it's bare root season.
It is indeed. This is how they come to you. Now, bare roots means if you've never dealt with bare roots before, you'll probably open it up and go, why are you selling me a twig? Why are you what's going on here? They're just dormant, okay? Yeah. They're asleep at the moment. There are certain plants that go to sleep in the wintertime and at certain points throughout the year. They're dormant, they go to sleep.
And peony is one of them.
Exactly that. And buying bare roots is absolutely brilliant because it's a very cost-effective way of being able to grow plants in your garden. It's also a great way because they end up forming a better and stronger root structure, which is absolutely brilliant as well, which means you get stronger, healthier plants in the long run. So cost effective, and we're in bare root season. Perfect time to plant those.
Because I'm not being funny, we could sell you this in springtime when it's about to flower, covered in buds, in a pot, and you would be paying a huge amount. But be sensible. I mean, I've learned over the years, how to be as cost-effective and frugal as I can be as a gardener. Because, and actually, not only will this save you a lot of money, it is really rewarding. You'll plant this bare root, and then in the springtime, some of the leaves will start coming up, and you'll start seeing the buds, and they'll open up like this, and you'll get a real sense of satisfaction. You grew this from berry, but honestly, they're really, really easy to grow, and they are magnificent. I remember one of the first plants I remember that my nan had in the front of her garden was a peony. It was the classic kind of reddy pinky one.
Did it smell glorious?
Do you know, I'll be honest, I don't have a good sense of smell. But I remember just
seeing it.
Yeah. And every year it delivered and it got huge, actually. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
But that's a really unusual variety, the Bowl of Beauty. So get that today. It's been, it's the first time we've had it on the show.
In fact, I think that's the first bare root we've brought, isn't it?
It is.
First bare root.
Yes.
So, yeah. There's another one later on as well.
Yeah. So anyway, that is one of my top tips. I absolutely love that. And don't forget, you are going to get 3 of those for £14.99.
Excellent.
Right. Obviously, we're heading into autumn now. It's really feeling very autumnal on a morning. We have brought back the top-selling Pansy Cool Wave, and we are doing an offer on this. I've actually got 8 of these. I haven't planted them yet. I'm going on holiday soon, so I really need to get them planted.
Get it sorted.
My mum saw them on the show and she was like, I've got to have those Pansy Cool Wave. Hello, Mum, by the way, if you're watching.
Morning.
My mum's called Carol, but we've set her up on YouTube.
Good.
Yes. She's there. She's never watched YouTube before.
Love it.
She doesn't know how to comment on it and things like that. It's too hard for her. But she can watch, and then I do her order, to be honest. But we're doing buy 10, get 10 free on the Pansy Cool Wave. This is what we believe to be the top performing pansy ever, without a shadow of a doubt.
Best trading pansy ever, and it's for a few different reasons. You've grown them for a few years, I've grown them for a few years. They are just workhorses. They do what we say they're going to do. They absolutely look beautiful. They trail gorgeously. They don't, we're not talking about, 3 feet trail here, but a good 40 centimetre by 40 centimetre height and spread. If you want your winter colour and you want winter hanging baskets to look like this, you can achieve it with your Pansy Cool Wave. 9 months worth of colour. They are flowering now. You'll plant them out and now's a really good time. And these are going to grow and just expand and get bigger and more beautiful, and they will flower right the way through to May for you. Winter hardy down to about -25. Really versatile because, as I said, hanging baskets, brilliant. Ground cover in your borders, brilliant. You've got loads in pots, haven't you? That's what you're planning on doing with yours?
Yeah, I've got loads in trays at the moment.
Sorry, you will have them in
I will
pots.
have loads of pots. Basically, me and my other half have got a pub, and basically I'm going to do all of the hanging baskets in Pansy Cool Wave. I need to get a move on because I've got trays and trays ready to plan. But also, all of my winter pots and my mum's pots, because I don't know any other pansy that delivers quite like these. They are absolutely magnificent.
Don't confuse them with pansies that you might see down the supermarket and things like that.
No.
They are absolutely not the same quality.
And you do normally, my garden centre sells Pansy Cool Wave in 9 centimetre pots, and they'll charge £253 a plant minimum. So they have a premium pansy. Just quickly, I know some of you have just joined us on YouTube, Facebook. We're doing free postage when you spend £30. We've extended the offer. Thank you to Peter McDermott, our head gardener.
Thank you, Peter.
Yes, good call, Peter. And we've got a brand new free gift. You do need to put the offer code in your basket. I know lots of you regulars, you all know that, but when you put in YGTV15 today, you will get all the offers, because they'll just kick in, it's like a magic key, but you'll also get your free gift that way, and that's brilliant. I mean, 60 of these gorgeous bulbs.
You're getting 60 of 3 different varieties. So you're getting allium moly, you're getting the Tritlia, which I like because that likes clay soil. I have clay soil, that's why I like that one. And you're getting 20 of the Dutch mixed iris as well.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so that is your free gift with every single order today, as long as you put in YGTV15. And I know I bang on about that a lot, but it's so important you get your free gifts. Right, what a busy show we're having. And these are really unusual, because these are alliums that are flowering. Hang on, it's nearly October.
Yeah. This is the wonderful thing about these. So these are your world's first kind of late flowering alliums here. So this means that we can have alliums right the way through from springtime, when the first ones start to pop open, all the way through to the end of summer and into early autumn. which is incredible. We love alliums. We love the displays that they give as a flower in its own right, but also once the flowers start to go over, this is brilliant as well. The added interest that you get from these is beautiful. As dried flower displays, these are brilliant too. So it's not just the beauty of them as, you know, when they're in full flower, it's also as they move on through the seasons too. You are getting an easy to grow, a wildlife friendly, and I do mean that. The bees, honestly, they hop around here having an absolutely wonderful time.
They have a party, don't they?
They love the alliums. And these are a slightly more compact variety as well. So, you know, there's lots of alliums out there, but if you're thinking about the big purple pom-pom ones, they can reach like 1 metre in height. These are going to stay a bit more compact at about 50 centimetres.
And have you noticed the offer on the screen? Our lovely friends, our gardening friends out there, buy one, get 2 free. I know.
3 in total.
Yeah, I've heard buy 2 get 1 free, buy one get 1 free, but no, buy 1 get 2.
Yeah, brilliant value.
Absolutely free. And don't forget, I'm going to say it again, try and get your basket to over £30 and you will get free delivery. It's easy to get your basket over £30, just get some extra compost, whatever, but you will get free delivery on everything. We've got an amazing show, and what we're really loving about working with YouGarden is every show is different.
Yeah.
You know, there's always new plants, there's always some special offers, and we've managed to do a free gift every single show so far.
Yeah.
We've set a trend.
I think it's going to have to carry on.
I think it certainly is.
It's going to have to carry on.
And they do change, so always worth watching. Right, but I know we get new viewers, so, you know, but lots of you telling your friends about, of course, YouGarden TV. Let's just show you, though, how it all works, so when you place an order. So we've got an example basket for you right now. So, the important bit is, do you have an offer code? Today's, and they do change, okay, but today's is YGTV15. So when you apply that code, all of the offers kick in. So we've got our compost in there. We've got our Panzer Wave. Oh, look, suddenly we get 10 free because we put the off code in. That's an amazing deal on the Panzer Wave. The Foxgloves, that's our plant of the week. If we double up, brilliant. The price goes down, so they work out £9.99 each. The allium, we put 1 in, and now because we use the code, we get 2 free. So all of the offers, do you see, actually kick in. And there's our free bulbs, our summer solstice mix, and we did pop in 2 lots of that amazing, enchanting Caribbean lily. So that brings the price down to £7.49. Now, a lot of you are joining the club every single week. So there's a little reminder that under your order total, it says save a further £10.30, become a YouGarden Discount Club member. So that's only £5, and it just pops it in there, and suddenly you have saved, there you go, £10.30. And our total saving is £98.35. So honestly, the club is so good. I'm not being funny, but for £5 on auto renewal, you save so much, and you're not going to pay any postage today if you spend over £30 or more. So yeah, good morning. Cannot describe how happy Bex and I are to be working for YouGarden in our potting shed. You know, we're building a gardening community here, and YouGarden, their tagline is gardening for everybody, and we really mean that. Now, some of you are very experienced gardeners, and you can tell us a few things, I'm sure. Some of you are new, and some of you, a lot of people are kind of in the middle, you know, a bit about this, a bit about that, but we're all learning. And the great thing about YouGarden is it's one of the biggest nurseries in the UK, if not the biggest. It's over 11 acres. So many plants are grown here on site. Everyone is passionate about gardening. So, you know, when you look at the acres and acres of plants, they are in immaculate condition. And because we're working direct with YouGarden, you get incredible deals. Today, now we did do this off at the weekend. We thought it was going to be a one-off, but you know what? It was our busiest show ever. So Peter McDermott, our head gardener, said, do you know what do you think about extending the offer? Well, we weren't going to say no. We were going to say, oh, no, don't do that offer again. So we are extending it because you love it. The packaging, if you've ever ordered from YouGarden, things like the Can Cordylines, they will come in a really big box. I know because I got mine last week. They'll all be tied in there securely. And all of the packaging is actually 100% recyclable as well. So a lot of work goes into our packaging, and that's expensive, but if you spend over £30, you will get free delivery on everything that you buy today. And it might even be worth just going on our website and looking at some other things that are not even on the TV show and popping them in your basket, because we've got a huge range of products on YouGarden.com, of course, as well. The other thing to remember, your free bulbs, they will automatically, thanks Bex, my glamorous assistant there, they will automatically go in your basket when you place that code YGTV15 in there. Any comments, we love to hear from you. You know, honestly, I know a lot of you follow us on social media. I'm Shaun Ryan, presenter and plant man.
And I am Bex Edwards, My Garden, Bex with an X.
Yeah. So if you want to follow us, Shaun Ryan, presenter and plant man, and
Bex Edwards.
Yeah.
Bex with an X.
Right, what I'm going to do, we've got more bulbs coming up.
Loads of bulbs,
we've got loads down here. We've got tulips. We've got some really...
Amazing daffodils. Amazing daffodils.
Yeah, got some really nice ones down there. But let's remind you, don't check out yet. Keep your basket open, because there's loads more that you can put in there.
A few more bits.
Can't believe these cordlines there. 3 for under £20. Let's remind you of what we've had so far on YouGarden TV this wonderful Wednesday morning. So we have got the brand new plant of the week. We change this every Wednesday, so always tune in 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. Do check the schedule in case it changes. It's always on our website. But this is the Digitalis, the Foxglove Dalmatian mixed garden ready plants. Now, foxgloves love to be in a shady-ish area, part shade. They're a woodland plant. I think they look great on glass. Fabulous for back of the border. Just give you that height and that wonderful colour. And as we said, the bees, the butterflies, they absolutely love these. Now you can get 10 plants for £14.99, or you can double up and get 20 for just £19.98. Bearing in mind, if you double up, that is working out £1 per Digitalis, £1 per plant, and they are garden ready. 410119. Now you just saw the incredible cordyline can. Now, I love cordylines. There's lots of different colours, but these are spectacular. The pink cordylines are actually really rare. You don't see them often. You tend to see the green ones, the kind of bronzy brown ones. These are actually bi-colour. So the new foliage in the centre is a really wonderful pink, and then the older foliage around the outside turns to green. It's got a little bit of cream in there as well. Cordylines, they're known to be fully hardy in the UK. If it's a particularly bad winter, where there's lots of snow, sometimes temperatures. Last winter, went down to -10 and beyond in certain areas. Just protect the crown, so you can literally just tie them up. They won't mind at all. This is a plant that likes being tied up, so don't worry, it'll survive. And then put a bit of fleece round, because sometimes if the crown dies, it doesn't mean the plant will die, but it will end up having shoots from the side rather than growing the tall stem, because eventually over time this will produce a tall stem and the foliage will be on the top. They are amazing value. I've ordered them, already got mine, just need to plant them. I've got lots of planting to do, and you are saving £10 on those. 680287. Postage will be free if you get your basket to £30 or more. Then the double up deal is going crazy on our Caribbean lily. Really busy, this one. Yeah, it was one of the top sellers actually over the weekend. In fact, it is now in our ultimate top 10. Yes, and it is Bex's Caribbean lily. Very unusual, very beautiful. It looks like it would only grow in a hot climate, but it is fully hardy, Bex, isn't it?
It is indeed. This one is an absolute stunner. Lovely compact plant. We're only talking about 30 centimetres in height. So front of borders if you're thinking about planting it into borders, but I would make a feature of this. I would have it in a pot on its own.
I would.
So that it can stand out, because this really is a standout plant. It's going to steal the show.
I cannot wait to grow those.
I can't wait either.
Then we have those fabulous hollies. I use the common names.
Alex. Yeah, just a holly.
Yeah, variegated.
It's a beautiful holly bush.
In my mind, that's a variegated holly.
It's a variegated holly, that's it.
I really like that. Holly's beautiful anyway, and as we slowly nudge towards the festive season, I think these are going to look great with this size that they are. Just put them in pots, maybe some winter bedding. But as the years go on, you might well want to put them in the beds and borders. And the great thing is, as these establish, and they can grow several feet high, of course. At Christmas time, you'll be able to cut your own fresh holly and make gorgeous displays. Holly just in a vase with a few winter flowers looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks wonderful, and it'll last such a long time as well. And those beautiful displays that you see over people's fireplaces and things, you can make it yourself. You don't have to go to the shop and spend a fortune.
No, so really, really wonderful. They're only $14.97. That's an amazing half-price offer today on YouGarden TV, 511459. And then we have got our Laura Petalum. Now, I've got this in my garden. The foliage is magnificent, but I like the way these grow. It's hard to describe, but they kind of meander. There you go, you can see that. So, they don't grow in a ball. They don't grow really tall and skinny. They meander and cascade in a very nice, gentle, kind of tranquil manner. If you've got an area of your garden that lends itself to kind of an oriental look, these look really good with things like acers, really nice with acers. And I've got mine in kind of like semi-shade, and they seem to do really well there. They are very happy in a pot, of course, as well. And actually with that contrasting foliage, the white pots that we've got there really does set them off magnificently. But the flowers are so unusual. I call them fireworks, Bex called them ribbons. What did Stu, our technical director, call them? Cheerleader pom-poms, yes, they are actually. They're really pretty, really unusual. And we are doing a double up deal today where you get two for £24.98. Out of all the peonies that I've ever seen in my life, this is the most spectacular, and the name is perfect. Bowl of Beauty. Yeah. That is a bowl of beauty, isn't it? And the yellow centre with the pink is absolutely divine. Now, you're being smart if you buy these today because it is bare root season. There's only a couple of times of the year where you really should plant bare roots. Now and in the spring. I think now's a better time, generally speaking. So plant these, you'll get, they'll arrive in a bag and they look like three weird twig things. I promise you, plant them now and they will grow into these magnificent peonies. And yes, we do sell peonies in pots in springtime with buds on them, but you would pay a premium. Do the smart thing, get them as bare roots, and you'll save a fortune. And you'll get the reward of growing those yourself. I always think of peonies, they do like a sunny spot. I've got mine in, it gets pretty much full sun and it loves it there, and they're a great sort of late spring flower. $14.99 with postage included, but don't forget you're going to get free P&P on all orders over £30, 580006. And then we brought you alliums in flower. These are an autumn flowering allium, amazing. They've been really popular. Buy one today and get two absolutely free, which is incredible. So buy one, get two free. So if you think alliums are just a spring flower, this is the world's first allium that we've seen that flowers in the autumn. Indeed. Amazing.
Alliums for months. I was going to say alliums for days, but it's alliums for months.
It certainly is. 561055. And then, look, we cannot recommend these highly enough. This is amazing winter bedding, and honestly, to buy one get one free, we should be charging so much more than $14.99 for 20 of these. But these are the best performing pansy we've ever set our eyes on. They will flower for up to 9 months of the year. They flower profusely. We're talking hundreds, thousands of flowers potentially over their lifetime. You can hardly see the leaves, and I know when I first saw these images, I was like, oh, mine aren't going to grow like that, but they did, and they do. If you want to, and I don't, I'll be honest, but if you want to, because they die down in the summer, they don't like it when it gets hot. They're like me, I don't do well in the heat. So they will die back. You could actually just give them a haircut, put them in a shady area, and they will come back for the following year. But I treat them as an annual, I'll be honest, I do. But
most people do.
Yeah, but you could keep them going year after year.
By all means, give it a go.
Yeah, and they will probably reseed as well. 400967. Buy 10, get 10 absolutely free. And Bex, you've got a quick reminder for us?
Yes, I have indeed. We have extended that free postage offer. So please open your basket as we go through the show, because we've still got things that we haven't shown you. Fill your basket up. Make sure you put in that code YGTV15 today.
Yes.
And that will unlock all of the offers. One of them being that free postage over £30, plus you will get your free pack of 60 bulbs included in there as well, which are your summer solstice mix. It unlocks all of those offers, the free postages, the buy one get two frees, all of those things. So that code is vitally important.
Yeah, I get a real kick, and I know you do, Bex, when I put my basket together and I see all the savings.
Much fun.
And I'm not going to say play the system, but I do the best I can to get the most savings.
Absolutely,
I really do, you know?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you are very savvy, smart gardeners. Now, what really makes our day is when you interact with us. That's what this show is all about, you know? We never imagined when we started just over 5 weeks ago that the show would grow so quickly. We thought it would take a lot of time.
We did, and do you know what? I had a lovely message from somebody on Instagram, actually, that we just started following each other, and she was really sweet. She sent me a message, and she was saying how, she said, thank you for following, and isn't it lovely? And we just had this lovely conversation about how you can't go wrong with lovely people in the gardening community, can you? People love gardening, growing things.
Yeah. And I think,
just says something,
I might be wrong,
doesn't
but I think in general gardeners are really nice people.
Yeah.
I do. They're caring, they're nurturing, you know?
That's exactly what we were saying.
Yeah.
You cannot go too far wrong with people who love
you
gardening.
Can't. And you know, I run a garden club in our village, and everyone is wonderful in the club. They really are. We're all passionate.
Because we're nurturers. We like to grow things.
So, do messages. Stu will be reading the messages. He's head of technical here. So you can message and interact with us on YouTube, on Facebook, and, of course, you can, of course, watch us on YouGarden TV as well. But to interact, you do need to do that on Facebook and YouTube. That's the quickest way. Obviously, you can send a message via the website, but it's easy to interact instantly on YouTube and, of course, on Facebook Live.
Yes.
Right, it's bulb season. We've got so many great bulbs. Shall we start? I'm thinking, should we start in the middle?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because these are amazing value. These are the Tulip Triumph mixed bulbs. Now, you're not going to believe this. $9.99. But double up. You can't have enough tulips.
No.
And you're going to get 50 for $14.99.
I think I've got about 300 tulips that I need to find time to plant out. I haven't found the time yet, but I'm going to. It needs to.
Now we're doing extra shows on the Sunday. It's like, when do I get time to garden? But we'll find it, won't we?
Because I've got to prep the show, so my gardening time is now... Anyway.
Yeah, and you've got 2 kids.
I don't mind at all. I love it.
But tulips, they are my personal favourite bulb.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Do you know what? Everybody loves tulips, don't they? Really? Everyone loves a tulip. Look at that beautiful shape that you get from these. They are the iconic, or they're definitely one of them, iconic spring bulb, heralding the start of those lovely, longer, warmer, lighter days, and saying goodbye to the miserable, dark days. This is why we absolutely adore tulips. The Triumph Mix, what you're getting is a kaleidoscope of colour with that classic tulip shape. They're strong, they're sturdy, they're going to reach about 40, 50 centimetres in height. They're going to burst into colour and flower for you April, May time. The Triumph range, because we've got a few Triumph ones, they're a mix between the early and late flowering, and that basically means you get a good flowering season, but also that they're nice and strong and sturdy. So these are not ones that you need to worry about.
Sometimes some tulips can get a bit,
These are great. The Triumph Mix are absolutely fantastic. So this one's brilliant because you get the kaleidoscope of colour, it's the Triumph Mix, and you're getting an amazing price deal on this.
They're bright, they're cheery. You'll love it in springtime, because winters can be a bit long and a bit dark and a bit dull, but you know what? By the time your tulips come out, the clocks will have probably changed, and you've got all of these wonderful bright colours. Our bulbs, by the way, we always bring you premium quality bulbs.
Yeah, we've got a tray.
In fact, just to give you an idea. Because sometimes you buy a bag of what you think are value bulbs from the garden centres, the supermarkets, whatever. You'll open them up and some of them will be mushy, which means that they've had it basically. Some will be different sizes, which means that they're probably not big enough to actually produce a flower. All of ours are of a standard set size, which means that inside here, the embryo of a tulip is already there. If you chopped it in half, you'd see that. We don't want to waste any of these. But they're all designed to produce a beautiful, beautiful tulip. And actually on that double up deal, you might well want to go for that and actually cut some of these for flowers.
Oh,
yeah, 'cause I love
absolutely.
tulips, don't you? in a
I
vase.
think tulips planted en masse look absolutely brilliant. I think loads of them all packed into, and I mean packed into, a plant pot look brilliant just on their own. I think they're gorgeous, gorgeous bulbs.
But I know you've got postage on those, but don't forget, get your order to £30 and you won't pay any postage. So any order over £30, free postage today. And you also get, if you're buying tulips, don't forget you will get your free summer bulbs as well. Those 60 summer bulbs will be free as long as you use that code YGTV15. So as long as you have your tulips, you'll also get all of these free bulbs as well, which are spring summer flower, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Right, we've also got, now sometimes we're all different, and I don't think there's any right or wrong with gardening. It really annoys me when people sort of say,
You're not supposed to do it like that.
Oh yeah, because we're all different. We all like different things.
I agree.
And you might be somebody that loves just to have a colour scheme and just to have white, and white en masse can look. Can look so beautiful.
Look at that. If I saw that, that would make me stop in my tracks and just not say anything. I would be absolutely speechless. I do it several times when I do my dog walk. I take the dog for a walk and there's a couple of gardens that I stop at. The people who live inside must look at me and think I'm crazy, but they are beautiful and I just have to stop and look at it because it is gorgeous. And that is what you would get with your Tulip Triumph White. The purest white tulip from that lovely Triumph range as well, so nice strong sturdy stems, that mixture between the late and early flowering, that's what Triumph is. I just think white is crisp and beautiful and lovely. So on its own like this, brilliant. Or use the white along with your other spring flowering bulbs in those different colours, because the white can make the other colours pop and vice versa. The other colours can make the white really pop. So if you mix that in with your other bulbs, that gives you the most beautiful display.
God. Do you know what? You might even want to, go for 2 lots of the mixed colours, the Triumph mix, 2 lots of the white, and then,
just mix them all up.
Yeah, But tulips en masse, you've probably seen it on the garden shows. They're amazing.
Oh, so pretty.
I feel quite emotional, but that's I feel like I was like, I'm getting a bit emotional today.
Tear in his
yeah,
eye.
it's ridiculous, but I know I just.
I like it.
No, I don't.
We'll both stand here and cry together.
I know. No, but gardening is so wonderful.
It is.
I'm so glad that my mum got me into my gran actually got me into gardening, and my mum, but but no, I'm just thinking tulips en masse because we all have it. In fact, some of the messages we get from you lovely viewers, a lot of you say whenever you're having a bit of a down day, you just get out in the garden, and suddenly.
I want to do it. I want to go to Holland and I want to go. It's on my list. I've got to go and do it.
I tell you what. Look, we'll get Peter McDermott, head gardener. He can pay for a trip.
I'd love to go and see the tulip fields.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I can feel it now.
Yeah.
I'm welling up a little bit. We'd both be standing there crying. I think.
But you know what? This year, we'll just plant them in our own gardens and enjoy them.
We'll do it that way instead.
So, let us know which tulips you're going for, either the Triumph or the white, or maybe you're going to go for both today as well. But amazing value if you double up, just £14.98. Now, I've also got something a little bit.
This was another top tip, wasn't it? A couple of weeks
these
ago.
are honestly. When we saw these, they're like. Unreal. These are the oxalis.
Yeah, the versicolor.
Yeah. Go on, talk us through them, Bex.
Look at those trumpets, those raspberry ripple, funnel-shaped trumpets of joy here. Aren't they gorgeous?
And they're called candy cane. I can totally see that.
Yeah, you can really see that, can't you? Now, these are South African native, but actually pretty hardy here, down to about -5, so not a problem. Perennial, so they'll come back for you year after year as well. They'll naturalise over the years. They probably need a little bit of protection when you first plant them out, but just put a mulch over them, you'll be absolutely fine. And then these are going to burst into flower. I'm going to get them out now, and you'll probably be getting flowers from November time. That will be amazing. And you're going to get those right the way through into the springtime as well. These are beautiful. Didn't you say about these that you'd like to get these ones to plant in pots on tables?
I have ordered these and they have
Excuse
arrived.
me.
I just need to get in the garden and do stuff. But I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to give it a go. Christmas displays for our pot.
Yes, that was it. Christmas displays on tables.
Yeah, because we have an outside solid area, and people don't use it a lot in the winter, but the smokers use it.
Well, you've got to give them something to look at.
Yeah, you know. And actually, sometimes if it's a bright sunny day, you know, because I think we all got used to sitting outside in lockdown with coats and stuff. If it's a bright sunny day in the winter, people do sit outside and you get a bit of sunshine and top up the vitamin D or whatever. But yeah, I'm thinking of trying to do Christmas displays.
I think that would look great because you've got that gorgeous red and white colour going on.
I tell you what could work.
Some holly.
Yeah, with some
holly.
holly.
Ilex bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work, couldn't
it?
So anyway, look, gardening's all about trying new things. And again, as a show-stopping wow, they really are. Aren't
they are really definitely wow.
They're amazing.
I'm going to put the oxalis in with the Caribbean lily as the kind of weird, unusual but brilliant bulbs for you to have in your garden.
So again, let us know which bulbs you're going for today. You know, have we sparked you up and thought you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to try those, but really, really unusual. And
love it.
So one of the things we love about YouGarden is that we bring you great value, great quality. There's great customer service, but we do bring you variety, and you'll always.
Do.
I think most people will always discover a few new things on each show.
Yeah.
Right.
No, over here.
What we're going to?
Come this way.
Sorry.
Come this way.
Right. Well, you can't miss these.
Oh, I'm in love.
Yeah. Now these were really popular on our Sunday show. We are now live on Sundays, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Did you know? We did the first one on Sunday, didn't we?
And we did say to you, if it's really busy, we might do some more. Well, it was really busy, so we are back live this Sunday,
yes,
10 o'clock. Yes, from 10. Oh, is it 10 now this Sunday?
Yes, 10 o'clock this Sunday.
Yes, 10 till 2, isn't it?
10 till 2.
Yeah.
Yes, we're doing 10 till 2. We're going straight through. 4 hours.
Yes.
10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, 4 hours.
Yeah, so do tune in this Sunday. We're live from 10 till 2. We've got a massive selection. I'll be honest, I don't know if the free posters will be on this Sunday.
It's right there.
Where is it?
Behind that one there.
We're going to try.
We're going to try.
But you've definitely got it for today.
We'll ask Peter.
Okay? You've definitely got it for today, and you've definitely got it for tomorrow. I don't know about the weekend. We'll speak to Peter. He's here today, isn't he?
He should be around, yeah. He did say he'd be around.
So he's our head gardener. But you've definitely got it today, definitely tomorrow. We'll push for it for Sunday.
But come back on Sunday at 10 o'clock, that slightly earlier start time for us. 4 full hours. We had the show details through, didn't we? So we've got loads and loads of new bulbs. We've got some bare roots going on there, loads of new things, and a few of the favourites.
And always check the YouGarden website because all the show times will be on there on the homepage.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's your free gift today. Don't forget your 60 bulbs, free with every order, and free postage when you spend over £30. You always need to put the off code in YGTV15. Right. We've got, these are amazing, £15 saving.
I think these are really, really pretty.
They're really
I
big,
haven't
aren't
ordered
they?
yet. I need to order because these need to be in my garden. I think these are just the most beautiful thing. They take, look at that.
Sorry. Okay.
They take you on a real journey. Let's look at that root structure first of all. That's ready to get planted out,
really,
isn't it? That's
it?
ready to go into the garden. I'll probably tease these roots out slightly just to encourage it to go in the right direction, but they are beautiful. The plant itself takes you on a full journey right down from the stem. You have these lovely red kind of stems on here, and then up to this lovely kind of green foliage on there, up towards the top where the foliage starts to just sort of diminish slightly, but then it's topped with these beautiful butterflies that you get on the top. That's what they look like.
I like that description.
They
Bex.
look like living creatures, don't they? That they've just landed on the top of there.
And I'm just kind of like wafting that around as if there's a little bit of gentle breeze. And you're right, they look like, hundreds of beautiful pink butterflies.
Just look like butterflies have landed on there. And as that's moving in the breeze, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. These are going to reach about sort of 80 centimetres in height, couple of feet in height, so a little bit taller than they are now. At May through to September time and even into October is when these are going to flower for you. They're absolutely perfect for pollinators. You can imagine that, can't you? You can see the butterflies and bees and things landing all over these. It's an absolute gem of a perennial with a really long flowering season, and it will flower profusely. This is something that I think we all need in our gardens, because not only have you got all of those wonderful things, but it's a drought tolerant plant as well.
I've got one of these in my garden, and do you know what? I've given it I'll be honest, I've given it very little attention.
Yeah, I don't think it needs much,
No.
does it?
I do sometimes. I mean, sometimes in the springtime I've been quite severe and chopped it right back.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's in a sunny spot and it's just done its own thing, and it's flowered for ages.
I love it.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
I absolutely adore this. Out of all the shows that we've brought you so far, I'm going to say this is in my top 10 of picks. It's beautiful.
By the way, we always say delivery, on average 5 to 7 days. It depends on the time of year. But we are trying really hard with the TV shows to give you, really, really fast delivery. And Helen placed her order on Sunday, and she's got it today. And what is really good, and Helen, you'll have experienced this, and we've all experienced this if you place an order, the tracking process is great. So you place your order, and it's really clear what you've ordered, what your savings are. Then you get your order confirmation come through. Then you get a confirmation saying it's been dispatched. Then you get one saying it's with the courier.
Yeah.
And then I got a text earlier, and it said my order's been delivered today. So mine would have been my Sunday order. So, we are doing our very best to give you really fast delivery. And I'm going to say it, we do send out millions of plants each year. If there ever is a problem, then we want to know. Don't just put up with it and go and put a bad review online and go, so and so and so and so. Give us a chance to put it right, because that's what we would always want to do.
Absolutely.
I've got a friend and she's ordered many things from YouGarden for years, never had a problem. She had a slight problem with an order. She rang customer services and they put it right like that. They just gave her a replacement. They said, keep the plant that you've got and then we'll give you another one.
Which is as it should be, isn't it?
Yeah, so just always, if there's any problem, just let us know, because we want to put it right. So that's really, really important. But, out of all the millions of plants that we sell out, our Trustpilot reviews are fantastic.
Yeah.
So, let us know how you're getting on with all the plants you've ordered. We are getting great feedback, but I'm with you on those, Bex. The Gora, absolutely stunning.
Honestly, I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at those.
And the value, saving £15
bright sunny
today.
day. Look, my shirt is mimicking a bright blue sunshiny day.
It is.
That's what that's going to look like on one of those gorgeous days.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. What are we looking at next?
Right, what else haven't we been to? We've got a few new ones over here, actually, haven't we?
Okay, we've got another bare root going on
Yes,
here.
we've got our iris, haven't we?
Iris, the peacock mix. Look at those. Look at the colours on those. So these are the bare roots. You do get 5 of these. That's what I was getting mixed up with earlier on. This is get 5 in here. Oh, there's a double up deal on here, so you can get 10 if you want to on
Yes,
here.
you can.
Amazing.
Well, that is good, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, and these are bare roots. Okay, so it's bare root season. This week is the first week we've brought you some bare roots. It is perfect time. I mean, there's 2 small areas of where you can plant bare roots, aren't there? It's now or it's early springtime. Yeah. And now we believe, not just us, but there's plenty of gardening experts out there that will tell you now is a really good time, potentially better than the spring, because we're a bit more guaranteed of the weather now than we are in those spring months. And we know the weather has been great now. We know the ground is in a good condition.
Actually, it's still really warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are getting really nice temperatures, so it's a brilliant time. These are called the peacock mix. They're quite spectacular, aren't they?
They really, really are. So this is a reliable, hardy, perennial. It will naturalise for you. It likes a clay soil, in fact, which is quite amazing. These are also brilliant to plant at the edge of ponds, because they like those kinds of conditions. You don't have to have a pond, by the way, or clay soil.
But
they like those. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. You can still plant these in your other, areas of your garden.
But they are quite happy in a bit of a boggy spot, aren't they?
In a boggy spot, yes. Yeah, they will be happy. Pots and borders, no problem, easy to grow, winter hardy, reaching about 80, 90 centimetres in height, these. So this is really useful for providing height without them taking over in borders. There's certain plants, aren't there, that give you that height. Verbena bonariensis, adore mine.
Yeah, same here.
But it's just taking up a little bit too much space in one of my borders. Just one of them. Yeah. Just one of my borders is taking up a little bit too much space. This is going to be great for adding that height without taking up all of that space that you might want.
And again, it's bare root season. If you've never bought bare roots, it's just a great way of getting massive savings, but also it's really rewarding as well. So we've got cold stores here at the say, the nursery, and lots of the bare roots are stored there, so they're kind of like sleeping in there.
They're
Things like how
dormant.
roses are like, you know.
Yeah, they're just dormant. They're sleeping at the moment. So and it's a great way of doing it because it's really cost effective. If you think about the labour and extra materials it takes to pot something, grow it on for you, so that comes with an extra cost. So if you've got it in a pot with the soil, with somebody who's had to look after it, obviously there's a cost attached to that.
And sometimes you do want to buy something that's already established in the pot, you know,
and that's fine.
looking great. But sometimes you want to do it like this way, don't you?
Bare roots are great as well because the thing is when they're lifted and when they're taken out of the ground, they naturally lose some of their roots, which is great in fact, because by doing that it means that it's then going to form a stronger root ball over time. So you actually get a stronger, healthier plant by using bare roots. So more cost effective, more rewarding, and potentially a bigger and better plant.
Yeah, but don't be disappointed when you open up the bag. A bare root doesn't look, you know, it's they can be a bit of an ugly duckling kind of thing. Look.
This is sort of how it comes. If you can see inside there, look, you're going to look at it and think, what on earth? What on earth have I bought? If you've never bought bare roots before. But all you're going to do is, water it a little bit, soak it in some water, and then plant it into the position you want it to be in.
Yeah. And honestly,
mulch it. I would mulch everything just because I think it's a really good practice to get into. And then by May time next year, you're going to start seeing these beautiful flowers coming out of the ground.
And that is 580-040 berries, or you can double up and you can go for 10 for £19.98 today. Now we've also got the most beautiful stocks, which we've called the vintage mix.
Yeah, we love these.
Oh, we do.
It's the colour mix that we're getting on these. That's why we like them. And do you know, every time we do this, we both go quiet. We both can't go calm, and it's to do with that colour mix.
To me, if you go to a really lovely town and village, and there's like a tea room there,
little coffee shop.
Yeah, and they've got pots outside. I can imagine this kind of vintage stock there.
Yeah.
They're just stunning.
I love them.
And I must admit, since we last brought these in the last couple of weeks, they've actually grown quite a lot, haven't they?
They really have. They really
look at those colours, they're amazing.
It's a beautiful mix of colours that we're getting here. Garden ready plants again, so remember these are ready to go out into your garden. You don't need to pot them on or anything. We love stocks because of the fragrance that you get from them. You know, they have a really beautiful, incredible fragrance from your stocks. And that mix of colour that you're getting here is brilliant. Now is the time to plant these out though. These are going to give you flowers May through to September next year. And it's now that you need to get them into the ground so that you get the longest lasting displays next year. They're naturally sturdy plants, they're bushy, they're free flowering, they're not something you need to worry about, and you get these beautiful densely packed flower stems on there. Slightly more compact version of stocks that you might be used to, about 30 centimetres in height.
And we are doing a double up deal on those, so buy 10, get another 10 for just an extra £5. So yeah, two of those, two lots for $14.90. I really like those. I love them. Really like them. And see, I don't have a very good sense of smell.
Smell.
My nose is a bit blocked today, so I'm not getting a lot. Are you, Bex?
Oh my word! Yes.
Oh, I am now, yeah. I had to get quite close to my bunged up nose, but yeah, they're lovely, aren't they?
Oh, I love the smell of these.
Are they gorgeous?
Oh, it's a beautiful smell.
Yeah. So I'd love you to go for those. I think they're really special, and we have got a double up deal as well. We are getting busier and busier. Thank you to everyone that's watching YouGarden TV, and so we are live every Wednesday, every Thursday, and we're now live this Sunday, 10 till 2.
10 till 2, 4-hour marathon.
Yeah, don't know if we'll have the free postage on Sunday. We'll do our best.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
We'll speak to Peter later. We'll do... Yeah,
I'm sure he'll be around in a bit.
Yeah, we can persuade him. Yeah, we know how to. We can sort of work him, can't we?
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's hope he's not watching.
Bill, hello. Bill's ordered
Morning, Bill. Three
times.
orders. Yes. All been delivered.
Yes.
All perfect. Lovely.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Now, I have ordered so many things, and so has Bex, but I got these. I got 2 of these because there's a double up deal, 2 for £9.99. I've kept one, but I've given one to my mum as well.
Lovely. Yeah, I love Astrantia. I've got a couple.
You've got a few, haven't you?
Got a couple of Astrantia growing in the garden. Not this lovely red variety though. So maybe I'll have to add this at some point.
It's a really lovely colour, isn't it?
It's a gorgeous colour. It's kind of a clarity colour, maybe a bit more purple. It is stunning, honestly.
But aren't the flowers amazing? Now we've so I bought 2 because I always like to get the best value. One is amazing, incredible for £6.99. But if you double up, you can get 2 for £9.99. 561036. I know loads of you have taken advantage of that double up offer. They're really big for the money you're spending, aren't they?
Amazing.
Really
I mean, this has been one of the favourites for sure.
Yes.
And obviously the value that we're giving you here has got to be one of the major reasons. But it's a beautiful plant. Even if it was ugly and a great price, you wouldn't be buying it. So it's those 2 things. We've got a great price on an absolutely beautiful plant and one that's quite easy to look after. This one's great in a bit of shade. I've got mine growing underneath a tree, which means that it doesn't get as much sunshine, as other areas. It's doing great. I haven't had to do anything to it. I planted it and it is just doing its thing. The flowers rise up above that foliage as well, so you get that kind of lovely cushion of foliage on the bottom there, and the flowers, rise up above there, reaching about 60 centimetres in height, and it's got about a 60 centimetre spread as well. Flowers from July all the way through to October, and it sort of happens in waves, I've discovered on mine. I haven't deadheaded, to be honest. You probably could, but I haven't, and it's still kept coming through. Yeah, absolutely.
So you can't deadhead everything. You can if you've got loads of time, but sometimes...
Yeah, I don't have all the time in the world, unfortunately. But it looks absolutely beautiful. It's a drought-tolerant plant as well when it's established. I do go around and water the borders, but it's not one that we need to, mollycoddle and really look after. And you can use them as cut flowers for flower displays. You could probably dry these, and these would look absolutely amazing as well. Imagine if you dried those. You'd get some really lovely kind of dried flower displays.
And Bex, just pick one of these up. I want you to see at home just how big this actually is. I mean, they're amazing. And honestly, when mine arrived, I think mine were even slightly bigger than this. Yeah.
Wow.
There was certainly, mine were more like that one there.
More like this one.
Yeah. And I opened up the box and I was like, I cannot believe they cost under £10. Don't forget as well, with every order today, as long as you put in that code YGTV15, you're going to get your free bulbs, 60 of those. I keep losing my board, Bex. Stay there. You're not going to move, are you?
There it is. We found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important.
These are 2 important boards today. So there you go. Summer solstice mix. So you're going to get 60 bulbs free with every order as long as you use code YGTV15 and free PMP on orders over £30. Most people did spend over £30 on Sunday, didn't they? Yeah, pretty much everybody. It just makes sense. You can always find things that you can add to your basket, whether it's compost, whether it's pots. There's always things you can add to get your order over £30. Now we've still got loads to show you, but actually a lot of you buying compost today.
Oh, good. Yes. I'm glad.
So we're going to go over here. By the way, we have got plans to expand our set, haven't we?
Ooh, it's going to be exciting.
We've got so many plants, and we need more room. So
we're going to do it, though, aren't we?
And I'm going on holiday soon, so I'm about to put weight on, so we'll need more room for me as well. Going on a cruise, and I always put weight on a cruise. If you've just joined us, good morning. Welcome to YouGarden TV. Getting more and more viewers every single show. Lots of you will have known the garden shows from our previous channel. We always, the plants that you saw, if you think, I remember those 2 on the garden shows, were always from YouGarden, and we're now working directly from the nursery. So we're surrounded by 11 acres of nursery. Just honestly, plants and plants and plants, thousands, tens of thousands of them. But it does allow us to work, say, directly with YouGarden and bring you amazing deals. It really does. But the best-selling item always at YouGarden has been the compost. Always.
And the most reviewed product as well, because it's premium professional and it turns us all into professional gardeners, doesn't it? We all see amazing results, and customers have reviewed this time and time again, telling us how amazing it is, sending us the pictures to show us the results that they've had. It is unbelievable. It comes delivered in those wonderful, plain white bags.
And we say wonderful, it just shows that it is actually a commercial product.
Yeah, it's commercial product, yes.
Commercial products often arrive in, blank packaging.
Yeah.
So, we're not going to waste money printing on the bags. We're not going to sell you false promises. It is a professional premium compost. And, all the plants that we grow on the nursery are grown in this compost. And I know you've got free delivery on the compost, postage is included. But if there's any plants that you want that have got postage on them, they're $4.99, $6.99, add them to your order with the compost and they will then have free postage. So anything over £30, any order over £30 today will get free delivery. It does amaze me. Oh, there we go. That's the slow release fertiliser.
Just while I found it, it's got these little green balls inside the compost. This is your slow release fertiliser that's included in there. So it's got food in here, it's got feed in here to feed your plants, and that's going to release that feed for up to 6 months once you plant things in here. The texture of your compost is absolutely amazing. This is what helps to create excuse me, a really strong root ball. In
fact, I can show you here. Now look, we've got 2 examples here. This is a standard compost. You can get a drink bags. So this is a standard compost. You've got reasonable roots, but with our premium professional compost, look at the difference of that root system. Now, you'll know, as a gardener, healthy roots means more shoots, more flowers, more fruits. And also, what I've really realised, partly due to climate change, plants can get a lot more stress than they used to, because suddenly we get these ridiculous temperatures at the wrong time of year. Some of my rhododendrons got a real scorching in September because we had weather up to 30 degrees and they were like, what on earth's happening? We get periods of drought now. We get periods of excess rain and some plants hate being soaked and wet. A lot of plants don't like wet roots. But whatever, if you've got a strong root system, it does give the plant a lot more protection if it gets stressed because of climate change and ridiculous weather.
Yeah, the wind last week.
Oh, that's a good example.
The wind was absolutely crazy last week.
So it just makes such a difference, and this really does. It's worth every penny. If you consider yourself maybe not a great gardener, but you want to get better, just start using this compost.
Yeah, it really does make a difference. So, that root structure that's formed by the roots being able to breathe and grow in here because of the texture is vitally important. The ingredients in here, as I said, with that slow release fertiliser, you've got 3 different types of peat in here. The black and white peat makes up less than 50% of the volume of the compost, which has been reduced over the years as well. Lime in here to balance out the pH, the composted wood fibres that really help with the watering, the water distribution, the retention of water in here as well. Honestly, all of these ingredients are designed to give you better results, longer lasting results, bigger, better flowers. It improves the soil texture of the soil that's already in your garden. There are a million reasons to go for this compost.
And there's another reason today. You've got postage included, but even if you're just buying composter, you might have bought lots of plants from us over the past few weeks. Think, I need some compost now because
I do. I am that person.
Yeah, I in fact I do. But and also if you are planting perennials in the ground, I always say mix some of the compost in. Give them the best start. But actually, if you just buy the compost today, you will get your free bulbs, of course.
Oh yes.
Your free summer bulbs.
Put in your code.
Yeah, you just need to put in YGTV 15. I think pretty much everyone is doing that. Yeah. So I know I go on about it a lot, but I just hate you to miss out. Yeah. And I did honestly forget. I told this story last week, but I'd had a big glass of wine. It was late at night. I'd already placed a few orders. I thought, oh no, I'm sat there thinking, oh no, I should go for that. I placed another order, forgot to put the code in. And literally, the confirmation came in, I thought, oh, that's more expensive than I thought.
Wrong.
And I forgot to put the code in. I know. So anyway, always put that code in. Now also, a little while ago, we had our Laura Petalum, and it sold out, pretty much. We have managed to get some more stock of it today. Now, Laura Petalum, where do we start with this? It's a buy one for $15.99, buy 2 for $24.98. But it's a really unusual plants. I mean, the foliage, look at the colour of the leaves to start with.
Yeah, I love this colour.
Yeah.
I'm having a problem, aren't I? I do absolutely adore this kind of...
I'm on forever, aren't it?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I love this kind of wine red colour that you get here. It's a beautiful contrast with the, traditionally green colours that we have in our gardens. The foliage is absolutely fantastic, but the flowers you get on here, I think, are really show-stopping. One of them's got a few on, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They've both got a few of the flowers on. Now, these get bigger and better and brighter.
And I will be honest, some of these on ours are just going slightly over. There's some new ones just coming through, but they are like, I mean, you can see them back here, they are like, you know, I call them fireworks. Many people describe them as ribbons, but they are really, really unusual. And I've said it a few times this show, but I really like the way that these naturally grow. They kind of meander and cascade, so they don't, you know, some plants grow in balls, some grow very tall and you know, slender, but these, look, can you just say the way that the foliage just kind of cascades and flows and drapes over the pot.
I like it because you kind of got this sort of dense part to it, and then you get these lovely, almost like tendrils coming off of the plant as well. The way we've shown it to you in one of those pictures there with the really white coloured pot as well really makes that foliage and those flowers stand out. I think that's the show-stopping way of displaying
And they
these.
will grow to a reasonable size, but you can say keep them fairly compact in a pot as well.
Yeah, I think that'd be great in the borders, reaching about a metre 20 maybe height and spread, but brilliant if you want these as a feature in a plant, and particularly if you're going for that double up deal, because I love the symmetry. I love having two of things. I know we're supposed to plant in threes, but this symmetry of either side of a doorway or either side of a patio or something like that, I think looks really beautiful.
There's no set rules. There aren't.
There's no rules.
No. And I just particularly love this. I've got a few in my garden. Right. By the way, keep those messages coming in. You can message live on YouTube and Facebook, of course. Loads of ways of watching us. You know, I think a lot of you now, you'll watch us on YouTube, on your telly. Most smart TVs have got a YouTube app. So thanks for finding us. And then you place your order on your tablet, your phones, whatever. But you can watch us also on the YouGarden website. It will tell you. Actually, I forgot to mention, you'll always get, obviously, the live shows. Stay there. But if you ever miss a show, you know, you might have missed last week's shows. If you go to the website, there we are. You took that picture.
I took that picture.
Yeah. So always look for the banner, YGTV. It might be on your phone. Actually, I think it is on an iPad as well. It can be on the bottom. But always look for that. So it's, you know, sometimes at the top, the bottom, depending on which device. So you can watch a live show, that's in the green, but missed a show. So there you go, that was last Sunday's show. Am I wearing the same top?
Maybe. I've got the same 4 I rotate.
No, I'm not. So. No, I'm okay. Good. Don't know fashion faux pas, do I? No. But yeah, if you ever miss a show, then, you know, just go on our website and you can catch up like so. So yeah, it's really, we love you to do that. You know, some of you are watching shows a few times or watching bits of shows if there's something you're particularly interested in. But yeah, you never need to miss a show now with YouGarden TV. Now we're going to move on to a wonderful climber that we've both got this one, haven't we?
Both,
and it's really great. I love the fact that, I know you love the flowers, I love the fact that it's evergreen.
Yeah, did you know, it's both of those things, isn't it? It's an evergreen climber, which is really, really good. I love the kind of glossy green leaves that you get on here. That's very attractive. They turn a bit bronzy colour as well about this time of year. I've got a few that are looking a bit more burgundy and bronze. So
but really attractive.
Really, really attractive. Just added interest that you've got going on there. Mine is currently sulking because I actually moved it earlier on this year from a bit more of a shady border where it just wasn't doing very well, and I put it into one of the tower pots. It's thriving, it's doing great, don't get me wrong, but it hasn't flowered as much because it's in a sulk with me this year. Yeah. But it's going to settle in, it's going to be absolutely beautiful, and this thing gets covered in these, I mean, fragrant, delicious, beautiful white. Look at that. Look how that gets absolutely covered in this, and the fragrance that you get from the jasmine is stunning. The flowers themselves, I think they look like they've got real movement to them. They look like pinwheels or like Catherine wheels. So they just look really interesting, but it's that fragrance that is amazing. Yeah. It's a slower growing climber as well, isn't it?
I mean, mine's in a tower pot, and it's sort of getting towards the top of it. But they're really nice. I like them because they are attractive pretty much all year round. A lot of climbers, like, you know, a lot of clematis varieties. You just got twigs in the winter with some half-dead foliage. But these are evergreen. I mean, obviously they do lose leaves as they grow new ones, but they'll never shed all of their leaves.
Yeah, look, as far as a climber is concerned, so I've got jasmine and I've got wisteria. I love both of them. Wisteria, though, over the winter months, starts to look a bit tired, doesn't it? It's fantastic during those summer months and the luscious foliage. With this, I don't think it ever looks tired.
No, and I always think that particularly if you've got a smaller garden, I say this often, you really want a small garden. You want every plant to earn its place. You don't want lots of things to only have very short seasons where they look good, and these do look pretty good all year round. 550229. It is a double up deal. That's really good actually, isn't it? The deal.
It's such a good deal, honestly. Particularly when you look at the size of the plant that we're talking about here. These are not the small ones, and we brought you the small ones, and they're great because you can obviously watch those grow. These are well-established plants, really well-established. That's a really good.
So, and I've just realised. Look, 2 for $19.98. You've got postage there. Spend another £10 and a few pence, and you'll get free delivery. Don't forget, free delivery on orders over £30. We have extended the offer. I know the offer is also going to be on tomorrow. We don't know about Sunday yet, but tune in at 10. We're going to do our best. We're going to meet up with Peter at lunch, hopefully.
Because we're doing another live show on Sunday. Remember, we did the trial last week. It went absolutely brilliantly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for buying, because that means that we get to come back again next Sunday and do it all again. So live from 10 until 2 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah. Right. It's been really busy for
Of course
the
it has.
Yeah. These. Do you know what?
Love this.
They're amazing at this price as well, the size. I've got one of these in my garden, and it's flowered, it seems to have flowered forever, but to have 3 would have been so much better, I have to say.
The display that you get from 3 of these. Okay, we're talking about sort of
middle of the board.
Middle.
Depends on depth of the board.
Absolutely.
Yeah, mid
to back of the border. Yeah, we're talking about 80, 90 centimetres in height. So a bit taller than these are at the moment. 60 centimetre spread on this as well. So, a decent spread that you'll get from these. Just look at that colour against my blue shirt there, because that is just mimicking a gorgeous, sunshiny, bright blue day, isn't it? Look at how these are just going to dance gently in the breeze. I think these are they are in my top 10 of all the plants that we have brought you so far on YGTV. I think these are beautiful. They look like little butterflies that are just dancing.
They really do, actually.
Across the top of here.
I mean, we just moved them slightly, as if there was a gentle breeze. But how gorgeous are those?
I'm genuinely in love with these. They've got this lovely deep kind of reddish coloured stem on here, and then this lovely kind of bed of green foliage. And then as the foliage starts to thin out, this is where you get these dancing little, beautiful butterfly-shaped flowers on here that are quite sturdy. I mean, I'm gonna beat them up a little bit. And look, they're still doing okay. So this isn't a plant you're going to need to worry too much about. It's winter hardy as well, so it means that it comes to you with that guarantee from us here at YouGarden. If it fails to thrive in your garden, you just need to contact us and we will replace it free of charge for you. It gives you real, confidence to shop with us. We've been doing it a long time. We want you to come back and buy from us again, so that we can keep doing this. So of course, if there is a problem, you let us know. But this is not one that you're going to have a problem with, I don't think.
Well, same. I've got a big garden. I keep on top of it most of the time, but honestly, I've done pretty much nothing with it all summer, and it's amongst my lavender, actually, just behind the lavender. And
I bet that looks lovely behind the lavender.
It looks great, it really does. Now, also, we've got
everything.
Brand new plants coming up this afternoon. So we're live again 2 till 4 this Wednesday afternoon, and we were going to share this afternoon the Miner's Merlot, which we had on the shows. Was it last week or the week before?
It was last week and Sunday.
But anyway, Helen bought hers.
Oh, hello, Helen.
And there they are. Hey, they've just arrived. Brilliant.
Oh, they look fantastic.
So, are you happy, Helen?
Look at us right now on the tablet there as well.
It is.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, thank you, Helen, for sharing that with us.
Oh, that's really lovely, Helen.
But they really, we had them on the show, and they are the Euphorbia. I love Euphorbia, but it's a really unusual colour.
Nice deep red wine claret colour you get on those. We love Euphorbia, don't we?
Yeah, and I love it. Anything that's got the name Merlot in it. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, that's what they look like, and they're so easy to look after.
Yeah.
I've got a euphorbia. It's not the Miner's Merlot variety, but it's beautiful. And do you know what? It just sits in the border and does its thing, and it's flourishing. I've done absolutely nothing to it. It's brilliant plant.
And again, they're evergreen. I mean, if it's really cold, bits will, maybe, but it is evergreen and spring flowering as well. Does that have a yellowish sort of?
Yeah, kind of yellowy, limey green coloured you normally get with the flowers on the euphorbia.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Helen, for sharing that
Thank
pic.
you, Helen.
Yes. Right, what else have we shown?
Oh, it's the plant of the week. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no, we haven't. Well, there's the Echium and there's the...
We've got standard lilac, haven't we?
Lilac.
Yes.
But let's do plant of the week, shall we?
Yeah, well, I think we should. So every Wednesday, 10 o'clock, we bring you a brand new plant of the week. Today is the Digitalis foxglove. I always use the common name.
It's the foxglove.
I do. Luckily, in the garden club that I run, we have got a few people that know all the green names, which is great. But these are garden ready. Buy 10 for $14.99, double up, and you're going to get 20 for $19.98. I mean, they are proper garden ready plants, aren't they?
They're really garden ready. I try and pick out a different one every time I take one out of here to show you, just so that you can see that they're all really good quality, very garden ready for you to plant out into your borders, into your pots. The Digitalis, the Dalmatian mix we love. You've just got that added bit of interest with the flowers there. We know the bees love these. We know that they get right up inside those flowers, don't they? And you see the little bumblebee bums sort of poking out the back. It's lovely. This is why, one of the reasons we really love the foxgloves. Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit. Proven performer in our gardens. You can plant these out with confidence and not worry. Go on.
And I was saying to Bex earlier, I know you might think, 10 plants, that's a lot, or 20 even more, but they do look really good planted on that.
Yes, yeah. Put them together. Don't separate them out into your borders.
No.
Definitely plant in 3s and 5s and things if you can, because these look absolutely amazing. They prefer a shady spot, part shade. They want a bit of sun, but they prefer a shady spot. You don't want these in full sunshine because they're a woodland plant. So we need to mimic those kinds of
But if you want like a
conditions.
natural woodland, country cottage-ish look, whatever, they're the ones to go for. And they tend to reseed really easily.
Yeah, dead easy.
But that's a great plant of the week. And now, we've said it several times, but now is a wonderful time to get your plants in the ground.
It really is, because, I know that a lot of people are starting to wind down with their garden, but there's still so much that you could and should be doing right now in your garden, which means that next year you'll have even bigger and better displays. If you wait until springtime to plant, first of all, you're less guaranteed of what the weather conditions are going to be like, but also your plants don't have the time to get that strong root structure. No. Planting them now means they get that strong root structure before the winter.
And do you know what? It might be a really mild winter, and it might give the plants,
even better chance.
You just don't know, do you? But it is a really good time to plant right now. So thank you for getting there. I think we've got the most views we've ever had on a Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, every week.
Apparently we have.
Yeah. So, and obviously a lot of you watching on the website, Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I personally, my favourite is YouTube, just because I've got it on my telly,
Yeah.
And that's saying, and you can obviously, go backwards and forwards as well.
Yeah.
So,
you can scan through.
So if you've got a smart TV, you will. If you've got chances are, if you've got a TV and it's got Netflix and Prime and all that,
you'll be able to get YouTube.
Yeah, and you just type in YouGarden. I know you probably know this because you're watching, but some of you will be watching on Facebook or the website. But yeah, if you've got a big TV and it's got all your apps on it, I bet it's got YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, we better remind you of some of the things we've seen so far this morning, and actually, masses of you have bought the compost. Now, don't forget. Free postage when you spend £30 or more. So actually, with the compost, I know it's got postage included, but I'm thinking of some of the plants that have got postage. Some have got £4.99. Some of our pots and things, maybe £6.99 postage. Get your order to over £30 and suddenly you're going to get free delivery today. And the compost is selling really quickly. It really is, £24.98. You've got the big 250 litre bags. It is our premium professional compost. It's the best seller here at YouGarden and the highest rated. We've had so many, thousands of 5-star reviews over the years. 100125, £24.98. Then, oh my word, you've loved this. This is the Caribbean lily. the Scilla peruviana. And look, these are showstoppers. These are not, your everyday daffodils and, crocus, which are lovely, don't get me wrong, but these are unusual, they're exotic, they're showstoppers. You get 3 bulbs, and they are big bulbs, but you're going to get 3 for $9.99, or you can double up and go for 6 bulbs for £14.98. 630045. Then we had, we had our oxalis. Now look at these. Again, we're staying exotic with these. Now, these are actually, you said winter flowering, Bex.
Yeah, winter flowering. Once you plant, we're talking about potentially I think it's about 8 weeks after you first plant them, you'll start getting these flowers coming through. So get them now. Hopefully in November, sort of towards the end of November, you'll have these flowering right the way through to April, May time next year.
And I was going to maybe, I'm going to try and do some Christmas displays, because sometimes, especially like American Christmas, they use the candy canes, don't they, quite often. So I'm going to give it a go and see if I can, create some kind of Christmas displays with those. 630043 for the oxalis versicolor candy cane sorrel. Then we just saw the gorgeous vintage stocks. Now these are a slightly more compact variety of stock. They'll arrive in flower, then you're going to get more flowers, of course, in the springtime. 410015. And we are doing a double up deal. It's a lovely colour palette. If you love your kind of really sophisticated tones. If you're somebody that doesn't like bright, maybe you're not somebody that's into bright oranges and reds, these are cool. They're really kind of quite calming on the eye. They're just beautiful. And the fragrance, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. The fragrance is amazing on those as well. 410015. And then Bex's top tip today has got to be the Gaura. Yes, the Siskiyou pink. Oh my word. The size of these, the value is incredible. Now, they are a perennial. They'll come back year after year. In the winter, they do kind of look, I'll be honest, they look a bit twiggy. There's not a lot to them in the winter, but they will burst back in springtime, and you get these gorgeous, almost like dancing butterfly flowers every single year. Really soft. I've got mine sunny spot. It's behind my lavender. Do you know what? It looks amazing. But you're going to get 3 today for £14.97. 560898. Now it is bare root season. We have got quite a few bare roots on our Sunday show at 10 o'clock, don't forget. But we have got a few to tempt you with today. And we have got the Iris Peacock Mix here. So they're bare roots, ready to plant right now. 5 of them, or you can double up and get 10 for $19.98. That is amazing value. Again, if we were selling that as a, flowering plant in the summertime, you would pay so much more. And if you have got an area of your garden that's a little bit wet and damp, Iris is actually quite like that. They don't necessarily need it, but I've got an area that I've got a sloping lawn, and at the bottom of it, the border's really quite wet a lot of the time, and some plants hate it. The hydrangeas do okay there, but the irises would too as well. 580040. And then the other bare root that we have got for you on YouGarden TV today is, oh my word, I'm sorry, but this is the most beautiful peony I've ever seen. It's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. Peonies are gorgeous things. And maybe you've had your pink peonies in the past, the white peony, that's a little bit rarer, but this is a really rare beauty, and it's called Bowl of Beauty. Now, it arrives as a bare root, and look, you'll open up the bag, you'll find what looks like a twig with a few roots. Do not panic. Plant it now, and next spring all the leaves will start coming through, and then you get the buds, and then these will open up into these bowls of beauty. And I promise you, my mum's got one of these, and it was divine this springtime. It was absolutely spectacular. $14.99, 580006. And last but by no means least, we also brought you the best performing pansy that we've ever seen. It is the Pansy Cool Wave. So these will flower profusely for up to 9 months. Do you know any other plant that will flower for 9 months of the year? Some will flower for 9 days. This will flower for 9 months. In fact, there's certain cacti that will only flower for 1 day. So, these will flower for 9 months of the year, up to 9 months. And Yeah, Stu, my technical director, just said, some of the plants, people will wait for weeks for them to flower, and it's like today's the day it flowers. It's one day or an afternoon, But no, you're not going to be sat there waiting for these to flower. They will do it for 9 months up to 9 months. They flower so profusely that you will find that the flowers really disguise the leaves, and they gently cascade. When we say gently cascade, they won't trail for several feet like your petunias will. They gently cascade, and honestly, they're amazing. The only thing I'd say is, even in the winter, do remember to water. Sometimes on a windy day in the winter, a hanging basket can really dry out, as can your pots. Give them a feed, but not as much as you'd feed in summertime, but do give them a feed from time to time in, of course, the winter months as well. Now, we are broadcasting live right now, but always check the website because it will give you dates of our next show. So these are the dates for this week. So Wednesday and Thursday, we're here at 10 and 2. Sunday, because it was so successful, we're doing a 4-hour bonanza, and we're going to be broadcasting from 10 a.m. Let's look at our basket then, because we popped our composting. You would do today. We're club members, by the way, so we've saved a lot of money by being a club member. We popped in the Panzerkill Wave, and we're getting 10 free there. Brilliant. We doubled up on the plant of the week. Now the alums, it's buy one get 2 free. So we've actually got 2 free ones in there as well. That's 11. Look at the value, $11.69 for 3 of those. Now we went for some of the really exotic bulbs. I mean, the Caribbean lily are so good. We had to pop 2 bags of those in there as well. So you'll actually delivery is free because we've spent over £30. And that we've extended the offer on that. So today, delivery free when you spend over £30. We are saving more than we are spending there. We're saving $98.35. The order total is way less than that. And as long as you put in that code YGTV15, you'll get free bulbs. It's a summer solstice mix. They're absolutely free with every single order today. And they're gorgeous. I love the iris on those, actually.
Yeah, well, these are the Dutch iris. So these are absolutely beautiful. The Dutch iris is a Portuguese iris crossed with a Spanish iris.
Sounds a good cross.
And then they called it the Dutch iris. They're really pretty. All summer flowering. You've got the allium molly.
There's the alliums at the top, the yellow ones.
And you've got the Tritelia in there as well. So these are all your summer flowering bulbs, and 60 of them.
I mean, we love getting free gifts. We gave you your crocus last week, so they'll be spring flowering. We thought you need some bulbs for summer, so you've got summer flowering bulbs there, free with that offer code YGTV15. Now we've got lots of brand new plants this afternoon, so do tune back at 2 o'clock if you can. But we're just going to squeeze in a couple more for you, and I mean, this is really lovely, isn't it?
It's
hey,
lovely.
What's the postage here? £4.99.
Yeah,
so again, spend £5 and £2. And you won't pay any postage on it. And you might want to go for 2 of these.
Well, yeah, I think 2 of these would look amazing because these are great to put in pots, actually. These are grown on dwarfing rootstocks, so these are not going to get massive and take over. We're talking about maybe 1.5 meters-ish in height and spread on here. The wonderful thing about lilac that we absolutely adore about lilac is
the scent.
The scent.
Yeah.
The fragrance that you get from these. So if you double up on these, this is brilliant, isn't it? Because you can then have these in pots near where you are going to be able to smell these.
And actually, talking of pots. Oh, by the way, just look at this is what you're going to get. So these are lilacs, basically.
Beautiful.
So the Syringa Palabin Standard. So they come on that tall stem. They will be, about 1 metre tall, maybe just over 1 metre. They come in 3-litre pots. They've got a £5 saving, but also you will get free delivery if you spend over £30 and your free gift. But we have got the perfect pot for these, I think.
We have got the perfect pot, absolutely. These will do brilliantly in the olive planter that we've got on the show. So I would definitely go for a couple of these. I'd definitely go for a couple of those, and then plant them in here. It's the perfect finish for it, isn't it? Now this looks like a heavy, delicate, glazed ceramic pot, but it isn't. It is made of plastic. plastic, okay, which means that it's lightweight, easy to move around your garden. It has been finished beautifully with this glazed ceramic look on there, so it's really going to look expensive and beautiful in your garden. But it's made of frost-resistant, UV-stabilized plastic, which means that it's designed to last you for many, many years. You've got them, I've got them, they look brilliant.
And my mum's got them. And, you know, and I love the fact that, say, you know, there's nothing worse than spending a lot of money on a pot and then it blowing over in the wind. Yeah, it's devastating. That's happened to me so many times in my lifetime. Also, buying a ceramic pot and then not being able to lift it because it's too, you know, it's too heavy, and you know, you're kind of like really struggling. But also, the fact that these, you know, I used to hate plastic pots because I mean, when I grew up, they used to be really naff. You know, we used to have them, but they were really naff. You'd never know that wasn't.
No, you wouldn't know.
Ceramic,
definitely,
would you?
It looks, as I said, it looks expensive. It looks. Yeah, it looks like you spent a lot of money on it, and you absolutely haven't, because these, I mean, they're a really good size. They've got the drainage in there as well, and these are just going to make the lilac really pop and make it stand out.
Yeah.
The lilac itself is just an absolute beauty.
Yeah. But while we've got free postage, when you spend £30, you know, maybe you saw these the other week and thought, well, with the postage, you're talking £25. Get them today. Spend over £30, we'll deliver them absolutely free of charge. And that is 120380. That was outside, that's right. And don't forget the standard lilac. So, you know, do you know, I remember lilac. We had a lilac tree as a child, but all the flowers were so high up.
So high up,
yeah. You couldn't see them, you couldn't smell them.
That's why this has been, you know, grown onto that dwarfing rootstock, so that you can actually get the benefit from these. Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit on this as well, so it does mean that it's a proven performer in our garden. Wildlife friendly, they adore it. Winter hardy, so has that guarantee from us here at YouGarden, and it's a relatively slow growing plant as well, so I think that's brilliant. It's not going to take over and, you know, get to silly crazy heights.
And then also,
I love that lollipop shape you get from it as well. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, and you know, they do look great in pots, but you can actually, you know, they do work. Standards do work in beds and borders as
well. They do. I've got loads of them.
Same here.
I say loads, as many as I can.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I've got 2 standard holly trees in one of my borders, but that'd look lovely in the middle. Yeah. Wouldn't it? Yeah. Right, Echinacea. Now, again, it's one of the plants. It was actually one of the first plants I bought from the YouGarden TV shows. I always wanted one, but I'll be honest, they were always quite expensive, and I always wanted one because they are spectacular. I first discovered them in Madeira on a cruise ship, actually, and I remember getting off the cruise ship, walking not very far actually, and then one of the gardens was like, what on earth is that? The flowers in now, the spikes can be massive, can't they?
Yeah, really tall. We're talking potentially up to 1.5 meters in height that you get once the flower spikes go on here as well. And the flower spikes that you get from these are spectacular. Yeah, they're really, really
Let's
pretty.
show you them.
Look at those.
Now, this, I'll be honest, I think if you're planting this in the beds and borders, it is going to need space because it's a big plant. You could grow it in a big pot, of course, as well. In terms of winter protection, it is hardy.
It's hardy. We're saying down to about -5, but I think, you know, we all need to just be a bit careful. As we've said many times in these shows, we don't know what the weather's going to be like. We know that climate change and all the rest of it means that we're getting very different weathering conditions. So you've got yours and you've put it in a pot, haven't you?
Just for this first year, because my garden's exposed. I live in the country, and you know, we get really strong cold winds. So I've put mine in a pot just for this first year to see how I get on with it.
And I think it's a really sensible idea. And by all means, you can follow Shaun's lead on that and do the same thing. If you are going to plant it and you want it out in your border straight away, you can do that, no problem. I would definitely choose a slightly more sheltered area.
But
and I would
definitely sunny spot, yes. So sheltered, sunny, ideally.
And I would definitely mulch, but then I think that we should all get into the habit of mulching everything that we put in the ground, not only to give it extra winter protection, but also, you know, mulching has even more benefits to it. It helps to retain moisture, it makes the garden look neater. There's loads of benefits.
Have you seen the size of this at home?
It's massive, isn't it?
I mean, I'm not a small chap, but look at that.
I'm going to lift it up and cover your face up. But look, that's...
Well, that's better.
That's the size that we're talking about here. That's going to get delivered to your door.
Honestly, the value is amazing. Right. I'll be honest, because of the size of this, your postage is $6.99. And that's the highest we normally do, right? So if you're saying, going, I want it, but it's $6.99 postage. You know what? Get your order to over £30.
Compost?
And compost, get some compost. And you'll get delivery free.
Just trying to see
so
what else
all
to
you
put
need
in.
to do, spend over £30 free delivery. Masses if you're doing that today. So you might want to go for one of the pots for it, whatever. But also YG15, so YGTV15, don't forget the TV bit, and you'll also get all the other promotions, and your free bulbs are included. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I haven't bought a pot for mine yet. Yeah, that looks great,
That's
doesn't
a
it?
nice pot for that, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah. And if you're a club member, you'll get 10% off that price as well, don't forget as well.
Very good.
Right.
Last things, yes.
We've got a few more bulbs,
yes,
haven't we,
we've got
Bex?
some more stuff
Yes.
going on over here.
Yes.
So this, we said them earlier, and we promised you something a bit different when it comes to the daffodils or
Yeah.
narcissus.
Look at these.
Narcissus Rip Van Winkle. I love saying that.
Say it again.
Rip Van Winkle. I just think that's a great
So
name.
we prepared the shows that we do a team meeting online a few days before, and we bring up the images, and I mean both of us were like, oh my word, and Stu, our technical director, were all like, oh my word.
Wow,
So,
look at
yeah,
those.
I'm going to say now Rip Van Winkle.
Rip
yes.
Van Winkle, so it feels lovely on the tongue, doesn't
I mean,
it?
they are so, well, they're nothing like we'd expect from a standard daffodil
I
narcissus.
think they're
are they?
really, really
No.
beautiful. Very, very unique.
How would you describe them then, Bex?
I think they are explosions,
Yes.
aren't
Yeah.
they?
Joyful explosions of
Joyful
colour.
explosion of that bright yellow that we definitely expect to get from a daffodil. We want that bright yellow colour because when the sun is shining in April and May time, that just it illuminates our beds and borders, doesn't it? And the pots that we put these in, they're unusual, but they're not new. These have been around for over 100 years. I mean, how amazing is that? I think they're just beautiful. Not massive. We're only talking about 15, 20 centimetres in height. These are
nice.
a more dwarf variety. So this is a really nice one, particularly, if you've got smaller gardens, as you were saying earlier, because every single plant has to earn its place in a smaller garden. This one is definitely going to earn its place, isn't it?
Amazing.
I think people will look at it and say, they'll go, okay, it looks a bit like it. Is it a daffodil? Yeah. Is it?
Do you know, I'm going to really try some new bulbs this year because I think I've been a bit boring in the past.
We do have our favourites, and I understand it because particularly when we're coming out of winter, we just want our firm favourites.
Yeah.
But sometimes just add a little something different in there.
All our bulbs are of a premium quality as well. In fact, you got those down there, haven't you?
We have got them down here.
But if you want the Narcissus
Somewhere.
Rip Van Winkle,
Oops.
love that name. The Rip Van Winkle, 600092.
I don't know what I've done with them.
What you lost, Bex?
There. Found the Rip Van Winkle.
There you go.
Show those. He's moved on anyway.
Anyway, I've got my gladioli in front of me. These are another really stunning one. These are the Byzantius. We were thinking they're really an unusual variety, aren't they?
I like these.
I do.
I think these are a bit unusual. They have the Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit. So these are a proven performer in our gardens. When we think of gladioli, we do think of cottage gardens, don't we? We think of height,
back
we
of the
think
border.
of drama, we think of structure, we think of traditional British flowers. But these are just a little bit different, aren't they?
Lovely colour.
I love the colour. That magenta, kind of bright pink, I think is really, really beautiful. No staking required on these. They're only going to reach they're a bit shorter, I think, than normal gladioli. These are about 60 centimetres in height.
Oh, great. And they don't need the stake, because I don't...
Yeah.
I know certain plants do need staking, but it can look quite messy.
It can. We had some brilliant, hopefully we'll bring them back for you next year. We had some brilliant stakes, green colour, so they do kind of disappear into the background,
nice.
I've discovered. But yes, it's nice, isn't it, to not have to stake.
Yeah.
And with these, you shouldn't have that problem at all.
By the way, 35 for $9.99, or you can double up and go for 70 and have these on mass for $14.98.
Wow.
I'm presuming,
I'd go for more.
Bex, I'm presuming they'd make a nice cut flower as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, assuming,
absolutely. We know gladioli are great as cut flowers, aren't they?
Do go on our website, see all the bulbs that we've got on YouGarden.com. I don't know where this 2 hours has gone, but we've got 3 minutes
say
left.
That every time, don't we?
Yeah. We're back at 2.
We are, yeah. We've got loads of new products to bring you then as well.
And if you've got a basket open right now, I know lots of you, actually loads of orders going after the show. A lot of you keep your baskets open or you make notes and put the order in afterwards. But do shop on our website. Not just the products that we have on the TV shows, but anything else on the website, pop it in your basket, spend over £30 and you get free delivery. So I'd be looking at the big items that, you know, the $6.99 P&Ps and things like that. Get them in your basket, we'll deliver everything free. And you'll get your free gift, the 60 summer flying bulbs. You just need to use the code YGTV15. Don't ever forget to put the code in. And do me a favour, join the club, because £5 on auto renewal that you can cancel at the end of the year will give you loads of benefits and 10% off your order today.
Yeah.
For £5. Brilliant. Right, allium next.
Allium, yes. These are the Christophi. Love these ones. So that they're still the purple balls that I mean, I think when you think of, well, certainly when I think of alliums, I think of the big purple balls, although there's lots of varieties. So you've still got these lovely purple balls, but these are the less dense purple balls. I love these. Look at those kind of star-shaped flowers that you get on the ends of those. They're gorgeous. I adore these ones. These are a slightly taller variety, so we're talking about 65, 70 centimetres in height here. Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit to get 25 bulbs for $14.99 is amazing.
It really is.
Honestly, I went to loads of those flower shows over the summer months, and because these are a desirable flower, lots of people do want these. The prices that were being charged for allium bulbs were absolutely incredible. And this is amazing value.
And when the flowers go over and they actually produce the seed heads, they're really attractive. You know, my friend Shaun in the village where I live, she just let hers stay in the ground all summer long as seed heads, and then finally picked them at the end of the summer, and she's got them in her home as dried seed heads.
And I think that's brilliant. It's also great to leave them on there because with all of these bulbs, you want the strength to go back into the bulb anyway, so you do want to leave the flowers on there for as long as possible.
Right, we're out of time. We're back at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and don't forget, if you can't watch us live this afternoon, you can stream the show later on our website. Just look up the YouGarden TV symbol, click onto that, and it'll show all the previous shows. But also, we will be live this Sunday, 10 o'clock till 2. Final thing, free postage when you spend over £30, free bulbs with every order if you put in YGTV, of course, 15. But this has been really popular, Bex.
Yeah, I think it's the most popular on the show today so far. You can absolutely see why. We've got an amazing deal here on one of the most beautiful plants that you can have in your garden. It is stunning, evergreen, you know, beautiful flowers on there, and we've got that double up deal. Right, we're going to have our lunch. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. We'll see you, hopefully, this afternoon. Brand new plants, YouGarden TV at 2 o'clock.